Ladies and gentlemen, this is your host Abhisek Kurmi back here with another episode of Call of Duty Mobile. Now, in this episode, we'll be talking about this Capture the Flag event that has been introduced in the Season 6 update by the Call of Duty. So, it's been a while since I uploaded a video. I'll be trying to upload as many as videos in the future. So if you don't want to miss the videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like button, and without further ado, let's jump right back into the video. So why I'm going to talk about the capture the flag event in this mode, because the capture the flag event, if you have seen or not seen, is gives double XP, which means if you play matches you will get double XP, which will simultaneously increase your battle pass point. Now if you have seen that Call of Duty Mobile has replaced the weekly challenges into XP events, right? Like previously they would give some challenges weekly that we used to get complete and get better pass points, and we used to increase our tires. Now in this update, what they have done is remove that feature, and they have introduced a new feature which as many matches as we play, we gain certain XP, and that XP gets added to the BP points, which simultaneously increases our what you say is tires in the battle pass. So this capture the flag event gives you a double XP, which is a great opportunity for if you want to increase your tire in the battle pass. So if you are confused, if you are confused like me, as I was confused in my first capture the flag game, that what to do and how to do and how to win every matches, if not how to win, at least you can increase the ratio of your winning percentage in this event, that is the capture the flag event. So we are going to talk about this. So the tip number one, which you have to follow in this video, is that make sure your loadout is uh, what do you say is your loadout is much more reliable and much more mobile, so that when you face enemies, is not that you get confused and you are not able to fire like that of situation. So in my opinion, if you are having an stable internet connection, go for the ASM-10. Why the ASM-10? The ASM-10 is very versatile weapon at a long range. All right, it's a very versatile weapon at long range. It has a high damage rate, while it has low recoil. While it has a lower rate of fire. But if you are not having any stable internet connection, and not that great accuracy like me, then you can opt for BK57 or AK117, which is a great, which the both of the weapon is great at short to medium ranges, and the BK57 is also great at medium to long ranges. I personally prefer BK57 because my accuracy is not that good, and also my internet connection is not that stable. So I use BK57 with extra mag, that 4 grip and quick mag. So now that your loadout is fully optimized, make sure your score stick is you have an UAV and a sentry gun and VTOL, and I explain later in this video why I'm saying these three as your score stick. So now as you have chosen all of your loadout, now you jump into the game. So if you're playing in tip number two, which will be, if you're playing with your friends, you should have a better communication skill. I mean, you should have a better communication between them to win every matches of the capture the flag. Now what you will ask your teammate is, any two of you would sit at the base and try to what you say is protect your base. That means protect your flag, or protect your gold. And rest the three of them, what we will do is go and push towards the enemy's base, which will be capturing their flag and bringing them back. Now if you see, if any of your teammate is trying to capture the flag and bringing it back, make sure one of you stay at the base and one of you go and move towards your ally, and escort them back safely to your base, right? So if you are playing solo, like as I am playing solo, what you need to do is sit back at your base, don't rush at the beginning. All right, never try to rush at the beginning. Sit back at your base. Enemies will try to rush at you, so make sure you have a trip mine where at the entry point of the enemies you can throw a trip mine, and at the end and at the other entry point you might sit and camp for the enemies to approach. Now as soon as the enemies approach, you get a kill. Try to get kill as much as possible so that you get an UAV. And now if you're an UAV, please don't use at that point. If you are playing solo, don't use at that point. Wait for it, keep it, and try to gain another score stick. That will be a sentry gun. Now as soon as you get this sentry gun, place this sentry gun at your base at some corner that it protects the every entry points of your base. Okay, so if you have as you have placed a sentry gun, now try to rush at the enemy's base. Now as you are rushing towards the enemy base, make sure you are following the path which is least what you say is least crowded. Okay, there will be 3 to 4 entry points in every map of the this capture the flag event. So if you are pushing towards the enemy base to capture the flag, make sure you are pushing towards that base where there is least crowded and enemies enemy expect you to be at the least possible way. So if you are next what you will do is uh, you try to invade the enemy's base. You get the enemy's base, you capture the flag, and run as fast as possible. If you are having secondary weapon as a pistol, grab it, run as fast as possible, and capture the flag. Tip number 3 will be sit back, relax as you have captured the flag, and try to get a V-roll first. Now, why V-roll is very much important? V-roll, as you have known, will be smashing every player which is under his what is say is under his area. That means if you are inside a building, yeah, you will not get V-roll shot. As you all know. So as the flag is on the outside side, if you are getting a veto, it will be helpful for your what is it teammates to capture the flag and bring it back to your base. All right. Now that is tip number 3. Tip number 4 is what would you do if enemy has captured your flag and trying to escape? Don't run after him. Okay, don't run after him. Try another path. Wait near his flag. He will bring that gold in his base in order to secure a point. So wait a further point in the what you say. Wait a further away, just slightly above or just slightly away from his base, and wait for him to come to his base. As soon as he approaches, kill him, bring back your gold back again. Okay, that was tip number 4. So as you have known, first you gotta make sure your loadout is what you say is versatile, mobile, and nextly you should have a great communication if you are playing with your friends. If you are not playing with your friend, if you are playing solo, first don't rush at the beginning. Stay where you are, get the score stick, put the sentry gun at a point, and rush for the enemy's goal. Tip number 3 would be what you say is if your enemy is trying to if tip number 3 would be try to get a VTOL, help your teammates, escort them back. Tip number 4 would be if enemy is trying to escape with your goal, don't run back with him. Just take another route, wait for him to come to his base, kill him near his base, take back your gold, and move and secure your flag. These were the top tips that you can opt for to almost win every game, which I usually apply. Okay, here I'm not using the sentry gun as my primary. This my preference is this my personal preferences. So if you are having a personal preferences, you can vote for it. So if you are not having a personal preferences, so you can go for the sentry guns, as I have said. So these were my top 4 tips which can almost win every matches. If not every matches, it can increase your win rate at every matches of the capture the flag. So with all further ado, enjoy the gameplay and I'll back again with another tips and tricks, most probably, or with a rank game where I'm trying to increase my rank. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and like to the video, and if you are humble enough, and if you are helpful by my video, please hit this share button so that many more of your friends would know these tips. Okay, so if I have little fault in my voices, and if there is anything regarding it, please forgive me for that. And with all further ado, thank you everyone, thank you everyone.